Yes, that one's Rolla, Green Therapy, and we got the man himself, Rolla, and of course, TC the Genius in the building, lads. Well, go on.
What's happening, mate? How's it going? You sweet?
What's happening, mate? You good, yeah?
All good, all good, all good. Yeah, man, just thought I'd get you guys down, car. You lot literally got 2 back-to-back releases, what, couple weeks apart from each other?
Yeah, his was on the 7th, mine's on the 21st.
You saying payback takeover?
You could say that, mate. I just think it's time that we start pushing things out of the locker.
Good, good. All right, so this is the first release from you, Rolla, in like a year and a half now. I know you've been taking some time out, you know, kind of patterning behind the scenes. What made you want to like take a step back, and why that tune as like your comeback?
I think it was a mixture of a lot of things. I think there was a lot of emotions at the time with what I went through during making my last tape. A lot of things happened. So for me, it was a case of, okay, where am I now in my life? Let me have a butch. Wasn't feeling it, straight up. So I thought, let me take a step back. I want to do something different. And yeah, man, the music taken down and stuff, all things like that, that just happened as a case of illusion. You know what I mean?
So would you say it's like taking 20 steps back to take 30 steps forward, if that makes sense?
More like 100. You know what I mean? Nah, it's one of them things. It was a case of I looked at where I was. It's way too much for someone to listen to when you come onto my Spotify, my Apple Music, my this and this and this. It's way too much to listen to. I want to spend some more time building. You know what I mean? I did a little USB drop to my fans, people who are proper locked into me. Drop them all my mixtapes, all my old stuff, and you know what I mean? I care about them a lot. You know what I mean? Because they invest a lot of time into me. So for me, I do the same back. But it's like, yeah, man, I just wanted to recoup, starting sorting my career out, and yeah, man, taking a couple steps.
I hear that. And during that process, or during that time period, is that when you started to learn how to produce?
I started learning to produce with my boy Steve about a year and a half ago, maybe a bit longer. We was just in the studio all the time, in Ags' studio in Rayleigh. We was always down there. So every night I was there during lockdown as well, obviously. Yeah, 2020 was the time that I started. And it was just like, yeah, man, just because he was there producing every day. I'd just go down there, vibe, write bars, this and this and this. I was like, do you know what, mate? Let's have a pop. You know what I mean? Started getting into it. Yeah, man. Downloaded FL on me lappy. It was there. That's it.
Okay. And now that you're producing, do you find that, you know, you're a bit more hands-on with your music? How do you find the process now?
That's it's another actual reason I started to take my stuff back down, because I feel like I want my product out there as me, and I feel as though what I'm making now is a whole next thing as opposed to what I was doing before as well. I feel as though I've leveled up also, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's the now, you know what I mean? I've got a lot of releases on the way, a lot of things happening, and yeah, man, it's good.
Yeah, so would you say like your productions is tailored to your style as an artist?
Any day of the year. That's the idea anyway. You know what I mean? I didn't mean for it to be that way, but everything that comes out of my studio, man, it's pretty much, it's me written all over it, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. It just happens, innit? I'm sure you can say the same for yourself.
Well,
not as an MC.
Yeah, I was going to say I ain't got bars. I left that in the playground.
Everything, this is a my type tune. I rate this tune. It's the same, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, when I started, well, not when I started, like quite into my career, whatever, I wanted to make the stuff that I wanted to hear.
Yeah, exactly.
So I guess it's probably the same for you. You're making the beats that you want to spray on.
Pretty much. I don't even realise I'm doing it. It's exactly what you said. I make what I want to hear. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it ends up coming off as stuff that, because I'm an MC, like if I hear a beat I rate, I'm like, yeah, man, let me jump on it. So it's no different when I make my own. I'm like, yeah, this is cold. You know what I mean?
So I see you've been lending your services. It's not exclusive to yourself, obviously. TC the Genius, your new Riddim. What's it called again?
Stagnant. Yeah.
That one's produced by Rolla, right?
Yeah, produced by Rolla, yeah. Been working with Rolla in the studio on like them sorts of things, his production, since last year, January, I think.
So let me ask you an honest question, yeah? So obviously you two have known each other for ages and been working together for time. As a part of the Payback collective. But
even before that, to be honest.
Yeah?
Yeah, before that. We met, well, we said it the other day when we was here, 7 years ago this year. Yeah, we met. Kirby had a show in Basildon at the time, innit? Yeah, he had a show in Basildon. Obviously, Roller's known Kirby since school. And yeah, I sort of hooked up with Kirby through Facebook. And then, yeah, man, met them man once and been rolling with him since, innit?
There you go. So it goes quite quick. So let me ask you an honest question, yeah?
Yeah.
Obviously he's been building his beats for a little while now. When was it when you heard one of his rhythms? Because I'm sure you must have heard a couple of his early work starting out as a producer. When did you find the tune where it's like, okay, do you know what? I need a bit of that. When was that?
You know what? Like I said, like he started producing probably like almost like a year and a half, 2 years ago. And then it was like after that, at the time, I was slowly just trying a thing with Fruity Loops as well, but not as serious and never got as into it. And I'd kind of taken a backseat with music. I just had a kid and whatnot. So it took a while. It was when he built his studio, and then it was like January 2020 or whatever. No, sorry, it weren't 2020. 2021. I keep forgetting it's 2022. 2021. Yeah. He shouted me then, and then he's like, "Yo, come to my studio." He's like, "I got beats there, blah blah blah." He's just showing me through stuff, and yeah, like we're just vocaling. We vocaled so much before Stagnant even came to Stagnant. Stagnant didn't start getting recorded until October, November 2021, innit?
Was it?
Yeah, and I recorded the first verse for it, and yeah, the second verse didn't even get laid down until this year. So yeah, like to be honest, from when he showed me his beats, like before he had the studio, obviously on the phone and stuff, it's not like, and like I said, I took a backseat at that time. It wasn't as like, oh yeah, it's like, yeah, this is hard, but I weren't in the mind frame. And then it's like, as soon as he's bought me a studio, loaded one up on the KRKs or whatnot. From there, like every beat he makes, I'm there. Like sometimes he's there making a beat, I'm in the background writing. He'll come away, he's like, yeah, boom, this is what I got. I'm like, cool, I got a 16. Then I'll eat or something. He'll write something. Like it's become such a process, and it's just, yeah, man.
It sounds really natural.
It is, man. You know what I mean? I feel like we built the chemistry over the years, and I feel like it's come to like a crossroads with this. You know what I mean? With him producing, us more like everything. You know what I mean? It just feels, yeah. Even him having his space. Before that, obviously, you know, I had a studio. Then I lost that, and then at the same time, Roller built a studio, and then it's like, yeah, we just keep rolling. Like you said, Ags has got a studio. Tommy's doing his thing. Kirby's doing, like, yeah, man. It's good, isn't it? Like,
yeah, so be honest, yeah. Have you ever like heard one of his rhythms and think, yo, let me get that, and then Roller's like, nah, man, that's mine, bro.
You know what? You know what's funny, yeah? It's like, I feel like when he makes stuff, yeah, he's like, oh yeah, like he knows I'm gonna write to it either way, yeah. But there's like one or two or maybe three. Yeah, he probably don't play them.
Don't play him then.
But I clock there's one or two or three, yeah, which I clock. He'll show me, and I'm like, this one's hard, you know. I'll write to this, and he will smile at me, but he won't say nothing. and I know in my head that he's probably like, I've got something.
No, but we always communicate it, innit? It's like I have like, bruv, do you know what it is? For me, I'm happy for him to jump on anything.
Yeah, man.
Anything, because he will always light it up. Everything that I personally, you know what I mean? So it's like, the way I feel, I'll just play the ones that I know that are 100. You know, sometimes I just get that one. I'm in the studio by myself. I'm like, oh my god, what have I done? Like, this is me, bro. This is about to be the biggest banger of 2023, mate. Yeah, when I bring it out next year. But basically, like, I just won't play him them once. To be honest, being real, I won't play him them once because I know, bruv, if I play one thing to this geezer, he's got a 4-bar before I've even. If I pull up, say if I like doing samples. Say if I play with a sample for 5 minutes, this geezer will have bars before I've even put anything, any fifth instrument, nothing. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, I have to.
So he's building up bars while you've only just got a time stretch sample.
I haven't even made the loop in the sample, and he knows what I'm doing. You know what I mean? It's got, because like you said, the chemistry's got to that point. Yeah. Like we worked together like since 2019 when we made BD13. It's been like that between me and Tease. Like we joined Payback time ago. You know what I mean? We was all running together. I think over time, our separate ways, but we started doing our own things. You know what I mean? Started gelling with each other more. You know what I mean? In different. You know what I mean? And me and Tease just ended up. Yeah, man. We was just active as well. Them times 2019, we had the least to do like out of anyone. You know what I mean? So for us, we were just constantly together, constantly doing this and this and this and this, and built that rapport up. Then the lockdown just cocked us all up, to be honest. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
but if you think about it, if there was no lockdown,
I wouldn't have a studio.
Would you be producing?
I wouldn't have a studio.
Your own? Yeah, so.
I wouldn't have. Yeah, no, 100%. I'm grateful for it, but I mean in a sense of it didn't cock us up like that. I mean in a sense of like, obviously we didn't link up for time.
Yeah.
And we was on a momentum off of coming off BD13. We dropped that into December. COVID came February 2020, bro. We had 3 months, not even that, you know what I mean, before it come around, and we was in the process of trying to do this now. So it was a case of, it's a blessing in disguise, because now it's come around, and we've had years to go on and go, okay, and now we're making songs that you put them next to what we feel are old songs, and we're like, raw. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's been a very growth-inspired year. You know what I mean? Years.
Sick. All right, cool. Well, TC, we're gonna get into your new Riddim Stagnant. Then we're gonna get into some live bars. Talk to me about this tune, because this is this your first release since BD13?
No. So since then I dropped 2 songs just on Spotify, just like releases. So I dropped Deep in the Dark with Shalina, and then I dropped Behind Smoke as well, yeah. And that was May 2020, I think, or something like that. So yeah, quite a while since I've dropped something, and yeah, that was it really. You know what I'm saying? It took me, I don't know, like I said, it took me a while to do it with this one, because I'd done the first verse. Usually he'll slap something on, I'm writing, and usually I'll try and finish it in that session, or I'll take something smaller home. But with that one, it was like, the first verse, I was like, this is special to me. Like, do you know what I mean? I wanted to take time with it, and yeah, like, it took me time. And even the second verse, I've done it, and then, innit, that last 4 bar, that last 4 bar, like, I had an idea, he had an input, which was quite good as well, and yeah, like, we was just trying something with it, and yeah, like, I just wanted to get it right, you know, for me, as an artist, and be happy with it. So yeah, man. Yeah, I'm well happy with that one, man.
Yeah, sick. It's a banger still.
I appreciate it.
So what? Are we gonna get a project from you this year?
God knows, mate.
Yeah, potentially. Like, yeah, there's a possibility in it. I've got a few things there, but I'm working with it, innit? I want to get it out to the best quality that I can do, without being too much of someone who wants to be like a perfectionist, you know, and hold things back. But maybe. You kind of hotted me up with that question.
No. But you know what? Forget the project though. More music. I feel like before I've been not in that sense, innit? But I feel like now I've got music there. I've always had loads of bars, innit? But now I've got things a lot put down. He's got beats on lock. He's a sick artist too. We're working like 3-4 days a week in the studio. There's stuff coming in it. Sick, man. Yeah, I can't wait. Obviously, Rolla, you've been about for a few years, but I feel like TC's been a bit more behind the scenes, a bit more building up his thing and crafting. But I can't lie. Like, obviously, BD13 was a sick EP, and I've heard your solo projects, Rolla. I'm just waiting for that TC solo project so I can take you in as a artist, because I know you've got bare sides to you as well, and I know you've got a story, and I just know you're not like, even though dropping the singles is cool, but I can tell you're a body of work, man, that, you know, from start to end you can probably tell a story and bring the listeners into your world. That's why Man Screaming project. But
what I will say is, I did do an EP in 2019 with Footsie. He's now known as Oscar Mark Beats, but he's quite a sick producer from North London. And yeah, man, we made a 7-track EP, and I got it mixed and mastered and stuff. And then yeah, like all the lockdown stuff happened and whatnot. I had a child. I sort of had a period of time where I was just taking a backseat from music. And then since I've come back, it's like I've got much better than that. But obviously, the beats he made were sick. I feel like the bars are relevant. That project will still come out, but something new will come before something old, innit? So, there you go.
All right, sick. Well,
yeah, you happy now? He gave you what you wanted.
Yeah.
gave you it
come
now.
on,
Yeah,
come on,
trying
come
to draw us out. I see you, mate. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, man, Riddim's for run still.
Done a good job, mate.
But yeah, cool. We're gonna get into some live bars shortly. Before we do so, I'm gonna run TC the Genius Stagnant, produced by Rolla. So yeah, let's get into this. Don't go nowhere. Keep hit mode. The visuals is online. You can stream it now. Yeah, man, take it in.
Saga, came for the red, I'm ending in black. Came for the back, I enter through the front door. Raising a bar, never raising a flag. Been taming myself cause I went a bit mad. Do lally, abuse the fumes I took it from a baggie. Got sick of the rallies, fall back to the alleys. And adjust to the darkness of valleys that frequent. Luck of the recent is non-existent like me with vegans. Keep repeating until I'm achieving. I weren't placed on earth just to live on breathing. I push music but I use it to elevate me. Believe it has uses, delegate T, C, me. I am a nuisance. I rap band the game's exterior. I don't see criteria to be inside of it. I'm in my own lane to showcase my name. My aim, I'm in line with it. And when I fell off, I bounce back. Straight to the dudes to bounce tracks. MP3s on Mount Wap. Words for beats for me in the cloud, man. I let the cloud rain, I'm a sound man. Can't get by, but still never doubt, man. Cause I've been up before. It was all dubs and scores, now I'm back for more. I ain't trying to be best in the plateau, but all these guys in the battle. I don't run with a herd like cattle. Ginger, but I ain't Basil. I'm artistic, not with a brush. When I came through, I was making a rattle. Shaking a scene like baby toys to the noise that I made when I came and unraveled. Raveled. The mystery still lives on, and it's Macca's man, them are asking me, Tom, where's the songs? Ain't heard nothing in long. Things have been wrong, but I've been on top of that. I'm back on job of that spot of along controlling. Been working hard on my graph to be rolling. But many times you find your man and your clown, but you're still not in line with the rest of them. Even with your behind the grind, decline to stop and stand, so you're going for the legs again. Picking up pace, can't reprehend. Can't ease up, I'll be swept again. Nobody's got a care unless you're a ledge for them. Someone to lean on and step ahead, they won't bring you. But you bring them sets and then support their cause, but they won't support yours, they dread success. If they get high, they expect it, yes. The more I go on, I'm expecting less. I see more fake as the clock continues. Time became disuse, break the egg.
I've been blessed with vision. I've been about nearly 6 years now, but I just started to get my glisten. Guys with the act that they still don't listen, but I know there was that one dislike on my song. All pissed cause I'm who they rise on. My material's flying like I went to the roof of a building and unrolled the rear the nylon. It's so cold when I drop, I so red that I might go buy eye drops. Scared to clash MCs, one of these that I'm not. You're not to try test my lot. You're for the shit like Homer Silo. You would get air like what's inside Lilo's. And you saw what I did to Pyro, Westside Prince of about mate. Know that I built myself up with no one there. No one cared. Funny cause when I reach hats and take flight, bet no one airs. Go eat well cause I know no one shares. See, you're from Baz, but you know no one here. No one scared. You can try think for a straight them more time, they'll put a knife. If you know about life, you know no one's fair. Said no one's fair. I write my own stuff, I ain't taking it as if I no one's fair. Spit dark, but I'm white like Hogan's hair. So I'm white like what the inside of a white girl's nostrils. Sees at a party in Bastown where the weather go was stick their nose in gear. Hey darling, she said I got a man and said that's okay. That's payback. Been on the bar since way back. Tattle, we're gonna take that car with a man show they break, pay back. Been on the bar since way back. Tattle, we're gonna take that. Oi, I can't be sat up on a bench, I got to make progress. The stakes are raised, I'm losing days and I can't keep moving. The haze, I'd rather have no zest. I'm the next best thing and no less. Sometimes have to push through to that thought and sometimes try, but I'm hopeless. But still know that I'm so blessed. I know this, just brings to my focus, but I always come back round. Spitting that raw shit, tunes get smacked down. Back day, cause used to laugh on my background. Backpacks in my crep, have bags for the stress from a young kid that I still have now. The trap put thoughts on my head, but there's too much packed on my chest, so I stand proud. I'm about since when the better debut EP called I'm about. They ain't got a clue what the fuck I'm gonna do, and it's best that you don't hang about. Last time I saw someone clash payback, roll the rags and Tommy B run them out. Who's talking about what? Just phone me, meet on the mic then, let's have it out. Let's build up the hype and clack, cause I got a new tune dropping. Shouting about like who's copping, who's there, what about who's stopping? They're gassed up, my girl went shoe shopping. Done nothing's wrong that I'm making rap, but things in my heart that ache at night. I lift my stress when I spray my rhyme. It's taking time, but fuck the talk and I've had it. Man try wait for the dream, but I get up and grab it. Hear a beat, move and attack it. Most man my age are at a pub snorting a packet, but I chose lyrics and rapping. So I'm gonna dudes all weekend, they'll get a point forward, a point forward, a point forward, a few pints in, then scream back it. There's a break in molecular levels. I turn up stone, but I don't shot pebbles. Bruh, listen. Big up J Beatz. Fuck the talk and I've had it. Man try wait for the dream, but I get up and grab it. Hear a beat move and attack it. Most man my age are in a pub snorting a packet, but I chose lyrics and rapping. So I'm in the stews all weekend. They'll get a point four and a point four and a point four and a few pints in, then scream back it. There's a break on molecular levels. I turn up stone, but I don't shot pebbles. MCs talk about fight night on the night, doing up bike life. They'll do pedals. Don't talk about grime. If I did a dub, they'd cry like Lysol petals. They act like rebels, till they're in deep like vessels, and they tremble.
Source to resource, get busy, get mixed in through any door. Forgot the way that I walked in. Overwhelmed, overcome by the change in my life that's formed. Trying to learn from it with no course. Being broke takes over the fort in a worse way than before. But I'ma bounce back to my place, of course, still working. Never can't be grinding. I'm a dad grafting, shining. Even in the dirt, I'm trying to be diamond. Crystallized, but my garms will never be flash. I'm not into hype, I'm a simple guy. You could say, but I ain't, I'm just myself. Anyways, I'm sad lately, I got too much going on. Like anyone else, it's a crazy world, they don't see no respite. I'm in the gutter, that's right with the rest lie. If you ain't rich, you ain't gonna be easy. It's hard cause I wanna live my best life. Pessimist, I need to turn off. Been a while since I backed the bottle. Maybe I should loosen up, but nah, that ain't me, that's borrowed. It's TC yesterday, today, tomorrow. Best to stay and chase, not follow. I ain't empty yet, but somehow I still feel hollow. Hold on, I thought I paid that bill. Made that statement. Why you wanna take my dough? This cancels, fuck, they don't rate my status. Keep up, but they wanna take my papers. Saga house, I'm in Dagenham, cuz get the loggers out. Split roll to the top, let's have a lava man, how I go. Don't throw your weight, ain't asking now. Get out my way, go and ask around. I'm from the darkest town where daily the drama's out. As opposed to domestic issues. Drug misuse, left farmers round, no need to leave the borough. Just holler at for half an ounce. If he ain't about, then ring the other. That's pucker, that is lovely grub. Better not us round here that love the stuff. We got tubs and nubs. You got pots of guff, you're fucking dumb. When you pay for a G, it's crud. My 3-5 is overly tough. That is compacted, broken from fractions. Smell that when I open it up. Manage your actions, you're older than us, than of us. We're overly loved, more time find us here. Vocal in dubs, smoking on puff. Lungs opening up.
Daily, I stay blowing the
But the weekends I keep rolling and stuff.
You know the motion is up, come with us and see the commotion is fuck. We calls upset when I'm setting above.
That again, yo.
Here's some more, mate.
Saga house, I'm in Dagenham, cuz get the loggers out. Split roll to the top, let's have a lava man, how I go. Don't throw your weight, ain't asking now. Get out my way, go and ask around. I'm from the darkest town where daily the drama's out. As opposed to domestic issues. Top issues, left farmers round, no need to leave the borough. Just holler at for half an ounce. If he ain't about, then ring the other. That's fucking that is lovely grub. Bear us round here that love the stuff. We got tubs and nubs. You got pots of glock. You're fucking dumb when you pay for a G is crud. My 3-5 is overly tough. That is compacted, broken from fractions. Smell that when I open it up. Manage your actions, you're older than us. Than of us, we're overly loved. More time find us here, vocal and dubs. Smoking and puff, lungs opening up. That's a weekend, weekday. Daily, I stay blowing the block. The weekends, I keep rolling and stuff. You know the motion is up, come with us and see the commotion is fuck. We calls up, sit when I'm sitting above. On stage, you ain't played at a club. Had enough, or here's some more, mate. Tunes on fire like steak, I'm not eating gourmet. No 3-course plate. I gotta save and escape, make ways, but wait around, I can't do that. Did it before it was a waste, I knew that. Couldn't evade the game, played, lost, I grew fam. The growth was immense, the tension then flew back to myself, happy as hell. Need a drink, not San Miguel. Brandy and coat, my mademoiselle. After I'm out with the lads as well. Music and beers, split my peers. The simplest things make life go swell. Too many times I fell, I'm falling, I'm taking the world. What I do is besides the point. 0.8, that's the size of joints. £1 for a pack of that Rizla. Hang on a minute, let me find some coins. I don't break into notes instead, I use the loose change. Notes is bread. I don't break into notes instead, I use the loose change. Notes is bread.
Try stamp on my spirit like all that stopping me. With it is halt to the stop to the prophecy. I heard someone say middle class, funny cause presidents fill up a derelict property. I'm not stock and two smoking barrels. I got it, one of these fake guys spit babble. I speak truth, they tell nothing but tattles. You're on a high horse, get slapped off that. But wait, there's more to the tale. High wins when I set sail, but I won't never. These Donny's bolts are just frail. Look, I'm a boat race, so I lit that pale. It's the face of fate when that failed. The fear of my bars, like I write them in braille. Rains feel hard to the gone hard like hail. But and after we spray, your team on to the end of the day. That's payback, pushed by airlines from way. That one we never got played by, now we in a stage A. And after we spray, your team on to the end of the day. That's payback, pushed by airlines from way back. Now we in a roll for the pay. And after we spray, your team on to the end of the day. That's payback, pushed by airlines from way. That one we never got played by, now we in a stage A. And after we we spray. Your team on to the end of the day, they pay back. Push back airlines from way back. Now we in the road for now. I'm a ledge like what's under glass that you lit through. Come across through, get put through. Can't tell me that I won't complete task. Some put two boot doors to they give my foot through. What's what? Lock stop when I come true wielded. I don't bust straps, but you'll feel the prep when I bust my lyric. I'll be covered by the top spot. Tell your whole team don't spit that you're not hot. Unleashing the worst of my demons. My mood change worse for the season. One day I wanna happen, another I'll be feeling like I wanna take a hammer to a on 10 for no reason. It's bullshit, I'm harder than eating. Hot when I drop my flows below freezing. They try to act like they know me or something, that they see what I go through, they're bluffing. They could lace trainers I'm wearing, and let alone get at the trainers they're stuck in. You know something? I don't care who you fuck with. Test my camp, get tucked in. No bedtime rats when they did a guy's track. I would left a bit of 9 straps. Please recognize that I'm ahead and by lap, so please relax when I spit. It feels easy. Facts I spit breeze at the greasiest flats inside of the square of the great town centre of Bath. Listen, new ones. Alright, Logan. Logan's just too fucked in it. New favourite producer, you know. Trust me. This is a proper bit of me, this one, mate. I know you know. 1. Check. They try to act like they know me or something, that they see what I go through, they're bluffing. They could late trainers are wearing it, let alone get at the trainers they're stuck in. You know something? I don't care who you fuck with. Test my camp, get tucked in. No bedtime rats. When I did a guy's track, I would let off like a bed of 9 straps. Please recognize that I'm ahead and by lap, so please relax. When I spit, it feels easy. Facts I spit grease like the greasiest flats inside of the square of the great town centre of Bath. Nice was gone to November. I took 2 years off like it's cash, but I'm back for my vengeance. Done sent before that I ain't McLean, but I still boot doors off when I come true with the entrance. Bring your crew, lieutenants and henchmen. We'll go for them, then sever who's left then. It's like a balloon. When I walk in the room, I feel it all fill up with tension. Make a truce, that's out of the question. I showed up before and it all got twisted. Now I can sense the intentions meant. My main ain't gone, but I came for redemption. I just turned 25, and my mate phoned me for a 24. Check. I just turned 25, and my mate phoned me for a 24. So I said, I just turned 25, and my mate for a 24. I trust me, my sweet mate. Listen. I just turned 25, and my mate phoned me for a 24. So I said, sweet mate, 7 the beat, the work rate don't stop. I'm in the studio 24. 7 days, I'll split your wig back. 7 ways, stop that gas back. You minute 7 up, I'll take out 5, 6 man with like 7 8s. Talking all that lemonade, try no. You don't know what I know. Been for a dog, so I call me roll the wrong Kylo. And I could have bought the rhyme viral. When I strap bars on iPhone, the ride they were viral. They can't match the stilo. Out for the P, some call me a G, just like Stylo. Come against me, that's madness. Just like the song The Night Boat to Cairo. Yo, it's Roller and Shower. For Zoot's a great get blazed by the hour. How many guys have I seen get sour? Just couldn't know if they try to test get shower on mic. They can't test my brothers on mic. You can never test my brothers. OT Cam got a clip and the dozens and will dash man over the edge of a cliff like mate. Tell me what's happening, brother. Walk in the room, what's happening, brother? It's not so much lad, I walk in the shop for the drink and I started having a stutter. I'm a green man, can't think me for a David C man. I'm at a long shift daily, constant, can't tell me about. But you see this one here is a nice one, brother. Got a next bar, it's a nice one, brother. When I get up at the tune, it's a nice one, brother. But don't chat to me like you're my. Everybody knows this one's a nice one, but I got a next bar, it's a nice one. When I get up at the tune, it's a nice one. But I know my dog, you are not my nice one, brother. With a bit of zoo, it's a nice one, brother. But when I spray, it's not a nice one, brother. Alright, do you wanna take that? I thought I was spitting too long, man. I forgot how many bars I spat, man. My bad. Let me get this one out quickly. Said. Nice one, brother. When I better zoo, it's a nice one, brother. But when I spray, it's not a nice one, brother. You're a nice one, brother. Don't pretend you're brother. You're a nice one, brother. No, you're not my brother. AGZ, that there's my brother. TC best, no, that's my brother. TO-MY to the B, that's my. You can never try ting, my brother. No, me, that's not the ting, my brother. If you ever try hurt my brother, 2-2, you will see a man spin my. Just watch if I do this. Before we already went through this, you better get spun, my brother. Get wheels, you better get not my brother. That's why them man, they're not mine.
I usually rap to a line, my man has been fan in the van. Can't crack to the back of a span. Turn the tap of this ice cold flows that are battling time. I need to make more of. Seconds, minutes, hours, these more lots. If I'm gonna get where I thought of, I need to breathe and blow like a sawn off. Split into fragments as every door knocks. I'm in Dagenham where they fall off. It's a random place of importance. To me it's the place I was brought up. Had to see clear in the marshy streets, in the darkest streets where they taught young. This is the life in this sauna. Hot whatever you bought, gotta watch out, don't get caught up. Anyways, back to the water flow. Flooding, flocking wherever I ought to go. When I top our team, keep dreaming, brother. Be realistic, course you won't. And with rolls in a courser. To the roads like a course to go. To the dudes of a show setting. Or a set with a deck getting spun with a warning wall. I'm tearing and pairing, couldn't pause this, no. Too slow, you've been taught us, bro. I'm in front, you're ahead. Even if I'm crawling slow, don't step to this throne, get frozen thrown. Shattered and blown, disposed, that's all. Nothing to us, you're nothing, not known at all. No bars, that's right. None that I caught a ball, I got load you. Rap race traveling, central just to get stacks, made panicking. If I ain't making enough to be managing, I start to feel low. And then I'm here staggering away from my goals to catch up on balancing. Laughing the dream I've chased since having it. What a life we lead to extravagant. All part of the packaging. With content being content to the system. Broken and damaging. Soon we'll be scavenging. Tell them step back a bit. Change is needed and far from happening. I'm far from making my jump to happiness. Needed apart from battling, savaging. All that I know. Leave all that alone. Get back to the basics. Patterning, advancing faster. Can hardly no answer. Busting the past that's done, now it's after. In the storm, no chance, there's no calm, brother. Alarming, of course, when I got the lava. Growing these talents, nurture these here like say it was my dad back day when he was a farmer. Can't wait to repay, create what I think in my head as I spark up. Sit back and bar with the masters. Whole team full of them, can't see pastors. Barrers, no questions, no answers.
Woo! Are you ready?
No questions, no answers, yo.
Hey, class, spit hard like I spent years in class at a school where they teach you nothing but bars. Anywhere rubber with a PBGG, so was it that us man to do it with class? I spit hard, never spent years in at a school where they teach you nothing but. Any MC would I send?
Don't bother, it's payback, enter the end, show honor.
Would I test my team? You've got a terrified when I step up on the mic, it's a horror.
Don't crowd, but they follow no land, and they
I
bother.
make an MC cry like a child being took from his mother.
It's the crap scene when we cut up, flows and intersect.
See the flows like intersect, you would have said it was a nice one, brother.
Told you already when I slash precise, when I lay my eyes on the price, setting it's right.
And when you set up a side, there won't be no setting the light. Me and TC will set him alight.
Look at the lies, really better than I. You're already a PB, man, there's levels to climb.
Lyrics and bars, you man, them know that the levels are ours. I won't take them apart, I'll send them back to their school, swear I'll send them back to their
class. Spit hard like I spent years in
class at a school where they teach you nothing but
bars. Anywhere I'll be with the PBGGs. You will see the us when I do it with
class. I spit hard, I spent years in
class at a school where they teach you nothing but bars.
Any MC with a sin
Class.
class, spit hard like I spent years in
class at a school where they teach you nothing but
bars. Anywhere rubber with a PBGGs. Was it that us when I do it with
class at a spit hard like I spent years in class at a school where they teach you nothing but bars.
Any MC with a sin class.
Let them watch, they can stare me out. Give them something to care about. Back your tongue or air it out. Grown, why would I get Larry now? Not to be fucked with the bars, I'm stuck to the path. I'm tearing down. Any which way I'm raring, preparing. How can I not be? They watch, can't take their eyes off. Ice cold like the rink in hockey. What fold, no will I be got? Check me now, check yourself first and foremost. A certain full goal disturb the motion, the routine. Been a while since man wore blue jeans. Got away from the nightlife. Love eyes and bright lights, putting it loosely. Got me a more slip of the tea and a stew to the skank and a rave that's spooky. On the odd occasion. Nowadays I'm at home when I'm not, cause my zone of compass, now a zone I'm evading. It's a lot to take, it's still changing forever, man. I really can't be slipping when I'm aging. Ain't used to the eyes yet, but when I get the mic, yeah.
Yes.
Shit, man, I digress. Too much in my head, but it's down to my eyes red. If they really want, they can, that's what I said. Before I was away with a whole different mindset. I keep my eyes on the prize, I don't take them off. I'm inside of a night, you're inside of a bush. I bring the hat when I rap, you break that off, you detach, you're gone. I'm in the front like watch and you'll tell what the time is. J Beatz, Mode FM, TC Roller. Yo, I'm gonna spit that 16. I keep my eyes on the prize, I don't take them off. I'm inside of a night, you're inside of a bush. I bring the hat when I ram, you break that off, you're detached, you're gone. I'm in the front like watching, you'll tell what the time is. It's in light in the factories, the minding can't stay igniting. Souls to the finest, screen of the highest caliber. Felt like I got no stamina. Poke holes in flows, then just add them up. Big flow manager, subtract the amateur. Leave on the side like a road man, add them up. Can't re-up on pennies and shillings, so what are you billing? It's definitely different. What's a black man bar? No dank, no budgets and crap.
It's Ginger, God boy swagger, pen we bagger, league of my own, no twin like ragger. Left my ex-missus, could you turn into a non-stop on top, not drop lagger, shot like dagger. When I spit, you feel the heat like a 2-week trip in Magger. Far from a bragger, I just wanna find the lady like Gagger, but most get a mad up truth. Soon as I get into the booth, I'll be raising the roof. These MCs are dead food, and the rest of their team are dead too. Watch, but don't flop if you wanna see me dead juice. Then cross my fan, you're a dead man, bed lamb. And there's speakers, most concerned that the yes is his head can. Ayy. I'm always bidding. Payback end, always winning. Grease, don't waste time with a chat. I will speak to my boys about always sinning. Check. Nowadays I take check cause I keep on spending my cash on women. Too many restaurants I done been in. Try to do stews all year, man. I thought that they think I'll be sat up at a gaff just chilling. Not one of these MCs I'm feeling. Say the wrong thing, then it might get grinning. Then a man sing whilst I'm still grinning. Why do you guys think I want back 20 odds? Instead of find fake MCs and chin them. Do not think that I'm not willing to do it just for the buzz like I was pinning on me. I ain't got a bone in my body that says I'm fake. Not with the these MCs I rate. RB's fast when I spit I rate. The entourage strong, we ain't gotta push my brother, it's fate. Please tell me who you think's great. Man talk rough but brother it's late. Oi mate, I don't care about who's your mate. You lot run if you see my mates. Mate, me and them men are not mates. I ain't got a line to the wrist I state. Them man land to the wrist they spray. The entourage strong, said we ain't gotta push my brother, that's what's what then. Give a fuck not who you got in your top 10. Putting MCs in a spliff, the grind scene knows that I got peng. Bag up your favourite MC then I'll shot bends. Got balls that will take out your crew and I don't have a rival to you, never got length. That's you, you're up and your arch friend. These little prick boys, I'm not them. When I roll to the track like Hot Wheels, I express the anger I feel, cause on one day I'll come off the rails like Hot Wheels. I'm back to square one, I won't spend none. I'm a man of a word that I got skills. And you won't hear my tune, but you'll hear my man chatting about us, so we're not real. But interjection, cause of affection, leave MCs with wounds bound for infection. White in complexion, don't get a tan cause I'm ginger, but injure man, testing my section. Bless every sentence, please but we but small tunes like say the Benson and Hedges. I'm a little bit rough around the edges, but still take your girl for a meal in the city. You can all hope but no, you're not pretty. Don't gloat but I will not float when I'm thrown to the sea of a sorry excuse for cool scene. These when I pass through, nobody asked you, but I wanna know why these men are here. Bed loose chat, no work at the piers. I'll be stood up at the grind of the snooze with the piers. No Morgan, but good morning, I'm here.
Instead of digesting the fuckeries, I'm hearing, piercing coherent. We'll try to take a piss of appearance of what they fearing. I was feeling down, now I'm up like a ridge when broken back down, have to go back out. Cash up is the stat, dry disappearing. Ain't out in a hoodie, you're a hat in the hood of the flats and the grams pat leering over my shoulder. But I do that more, some older than used to steering down the wrong path to a blood into pure skin. Yes, it's sad to move better every year in more lives lost, it's like they're not hearing. We know they ain't caring, that's why man are outside just in pound signs, foul mans. Don't linger along near them blessings. I was birthed, that's right, in the day I was born when I stepped in. I weren't ready but I came back better than before, yeah, next thing. To check off my checklist, got check not left to amount some more. No need for a round of applause, I do what needs doing, go handle some more. I'm out in a ball. Text my girl, thanks for being you, being down with support. We plan and we talk, in a one room flat, in house and the more. Cause the mindset, don't drown with them all, I set goals, scoring the defense. Then I go count it with more, new targets set with few margins for error. If so, I drown till I'm scored. Burnt the parts till split my bar. Metal drive and cool, I'm calm, collected, regain and repose perspective. If it's fucked that, I'll go till I'm ended. But it's broke like I'm choked, preventing the re-enter. Don't come a dent, so I passed in the 10th part.
Hey, listen.
Far from where the rest are.
I wanna know why most guys move weird. Why would you hate on Roller and TC? Them with a piss cause they can't grow a beard, just stubble. What's got your head so troubled? You know what it's like when the flows are a did? Take out your squad and your personal peers. Don't make things personal here when I roll up tree. All of the smoke would appear. Not sure that you'll cope when I'm here. No jokes, just bars. Better put out the wax from your ear before I start bats and the wax at your ear. You must have had packs of the gear or smoking loud packs or packs of the beer to think you'll keep up with a tear. I'm holding the wheel, I can't give to fear, gotta steer. Yes man, big up J Beatz for having us down. Roller TCDAGENIUS. Blah.